Alright guys, Dokkan time, and today we are going to be going over the UR Premium Dragonstone number 2. So on the right side of the screen you will see that there is a list of units on there that you could be grabbing. Some of them are grayed out, some of them have a nice little future EZA stamp on them, and then some of them don't and are just kind of highlighted. I have highlighted the top 10 units that I feel are worth grabbing for the general player. Obviously, you know, if you're missing a unit on here, or if you need more dupes or something that you prefer for some of these units, then, you know, by all means, go ahead and grab whatever you so wish. You know, you can ignore this. This is just a general consideration. It's just my opinion. You don't have to follow it. It's just for people that don't know what they want out of it. So this is the UR Premium Dragonstone, number 2. You can only get 3 of these stones. The three that you can get is going to cost you real world money, and it's going to be quite the pretty penny. It is going to be a bit. It's not going to be cheap. So, I mean, going into this, you do realize that you are putting money into the game. Premium Dragonstone right here, the first one with 80 normal stones as well, will cost you $35 USD. So after taxes, probably around 40. And then you can get a second pack after you've bought that first one that will give you 100 stones and 2 more UR Premium stones for $40 again. So in total, it'll cost you about roughly $85 to $90. So, I mean, that is quite the investment there. Now, I wouldn't really say that it's worth $90 to grab these units, though I will definitely say the number 1 pick on the list, being Kefla, she's very good. If you do not have Kefla, she can help you in quite a bit of content. She's kind of good at just soloing. If you got all 3 of those stones and put them all into Kefla for the 55 and then the 2 dupes, I think it would be great. I mean, I think that'd be worth it in a manner of speaking. At least it would be more worth it than some of these other units on the list. So I'll kind of pay attention on the gray list real quick. Pan is good. She's outdated though. Probably not getting an EZA soon. Trunks and Giru, just not good. I don't even think an EZA will save them. Same thing with the ROF Blues. The EZA for the RF Blues would have to be insane to make them very good. Jocko will be a dodge or die EZA in the future. Kaba is terrible. I don't think an EZA will ever save him. Physical Beerus is good, but I don't think he's worth a paid stone like this. And then you do have Princess Trunks, and then you got Super Saiyan Gogeta that transforms into Blue Gogeta, the AGL Super Gogeta. He is good, though I think the utility and usage of these other units on the list surpasses the just general use you could get out of that AGL Gogeta. So, yeah. So, let's just kind of move forward with it. Instead of wasting your time even further, these are my top 5 picks for the general player. You know, you've been playing a lot in general, but you're missing some units. If you're missing any of these guys, I would probably suggest grabbing them. Kefla is probably the most up-to-date unit on this list, and I would say the only meta-esque relevant unit on this entirety of this list, as of the time of writing and recording. But then you got this cell right here with the Goku Gohan unit. One of the first 200% units we ever had in the game. I think it's very likely this guy could get an EZA at some point in the near-esque future. And I already feel like he's kind of worth having in general just as an Android Cell Saga power absorption leader. I have had to use, not even had, I've wanted to use this guy on several occasions, and he's actually very good. He's actually very good in my opinion. You know, for general content, not for Red Zone or anything of this form. I just mean for like mission-based stuff, you know, Super Battle Roads, random, challenging quote-unquote events, but nothing like Red Zone or Blue Zone like that. This Broly, he's going to get an easy A on next Saiyan Day. 100%. It's all but confirmed that he'll get an easy A on the next Saiyan Day. So that is something to keep in mind. And then, as a general player, if you don't have 17 or 18, this is a free Ghost Usher unit. The amount of times I have actually seen screenshots of players like somehow cheesing an event just by using double of these, or even just one of these guys, along with like PyCon, for the free Ghost Usher effect is just insane. They're a very good utility unit. And then for the last one, I would probably suggest, it would probably be a waiting thing. Like, wait until the end of the month-esque for Tanabata JP to announce their Easy A's. This guy could very well Easy A for Tanabata on JP Dokkan right now. I think it's likely to happen. So please, if you did put money into the UR Premium Dragonstones, just hold off on using them, or hold off on, you know, maybe one or two of the stones that you grabbed, and just wait to see if he does get announced as an Easy A, because he's gonna Easy A in the very near future. I can see it happening. So that would be the general thought process for the top 5 UR Premiums characters. As far as the rest of them go, once again, just to cover a couple of them, 19 and Jiro, I feel like they're just a random throw-in for androids, but they're a very good, solid, supportive unit. You do have this Broly right here. I still stand by that he's a very good World Tournament unit. You know, if you don't have him Junior or even the STR Piccolo, I would 100% say that it's still 100% viable to go into World Tournament with Brolys, and just you can do it still. You can still do it. He's still very viable to be using in that. And then who else was there? Oh yeah, that's right. Hit is a weird unit. Like, he's already Easy A'd. He's past his prime. I don't even know if he'd get a super Easy A within even a remote moderate amount of time. But the fact that he has all these stunning capabilities, and he's a Universe 6 lead, and Universal Survival Saga, he's just helped so many times. Oh, excuse me. On several Universe 6 and Universal Survival Saga-esque missions where you can stun and lower attack and defense. I just feel like he's helped in numerous random occasions that I feel like he's kind of worth owning if you don't have him. And let's see who else is on the list. Same thing with the Cell, the Goku Gohan. I think they could Easy A within a moderate future time frame, sometime next year even. I think it's potentially possible. And then, of course, along with this Golden Frieza, I do think there is a very likely potential that this Kale and Khalifa could Easy A in the near future. I can see it happening. Though I don't think they're that old. I think they're like borderline 3 years old right now, 2 or 3 years old. I feel like it's a, you know, we're in a tournament of power kind of celebration on Tanabata JP Dokkan, and I just feel like it could happen. It could happen that one of these guys could get an Easy A. So it is something to keep in mind moving forward. But overall, you know, I once again wait to use these stones until roughly the end of the month. If it hits, it is currently at the time of recording, it's July 10th. If it hits July 29th or even July 26th, I would just say just use the stones. Because at that point, Easy A's will have been announced and already been thrown out there. So yeah, that's just a suggestion. Otherwise, basically everybody that gets these premium stones, they're just doing it to grab Kefla. I mean, honestly, that's really all that you should be grabbing. Other than just grabbing a unit you don't have to, you know, fill out your collection and your character box. So, anyways, guys, do let me know what character you're going to grab with the UR Premium Stone, if you're going to get it. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day and a good night.